problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Logan Kahler, Boone News-Republican. Jayjay Goodvin
That's right.
of the Iowa Gallivant traveling blog, where he does what? Tell us a little more about what he does.
Well, one thing we do is we showcase the splendor of the areas that we travel to. We're centered in Iowa. Our headquarters is in Iowa City, so we have tons of articles about places here in Iowa, but we're starting to expand throughout the Midwest. We had great travels in eastern Kansas. We got North Dakota coming up, central Illinois, southwest Wisconsin. So, yeah, we always say our favorite destination is the next one.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. What is your next destination?
Our next destination actually is me going to the dentist with my son. However, that's not going to be one of our favorite ones. But as far as like traveling, you know, we got a lot of stuff coming up in May. We got RAGBRAI coverage coming up. We do this thing called Scouting RAGBRAI, where we go to all the overnights and talk about them before RAGBRAI comes. So we're going to be going to places like Winterset, Council Bluffs, all the overnights, Centerville, and just giving people a taste of the town before they start pedaling in.
I like that. I like that. Kind of give them the scoop before they get in town and see
Exactly.
what they can check out.
Mhm.
And so the first stop in RAGBRAI, I'm not familiar. What is it?
It's Council Bluffs this year.
It's Council
Yeah,
Bluffs.
then going to Atlantic,
Cool.
Winterset, Indianola. So yeah, they're doing the southern route.
Yeah.
So and then they're going to be ending in Keokuk, a town that we've written about several times, and it's some of our biggest and most loyal fans down in southeast Iowa in the Fort Madison, Keokuk corridor there. So yeah.
Cool, cool. So when you do go to these destinations, do you have kind of like set schedule? Do you have it all planned out now, or do you kind of just check out websites, or what do you do?
Yeah, what we do is we contact local tourism aficionados and leaders like in CVBs, chambers and things like that, like we do here in Boone. Chris has been an incredible help to us in Boone County, not only today but last year during our Christmas trip on the train. But we also let the locals guide us, and that has given us some of the best material on the Iowa Gallivant in history. And it's actually helped us create other projects because locals inspire us to do certain things. Like they'll lead us in an area where they'll say, hey, you got to go check out the Eckernitzy sausage in Protivin. Okay, never heard of either of those things. I'm on it. And the next thing you know, we have Iowa's worst road trip, WURST, casing the state for the best sausage. Yeah. And we can't wait to get back up to northeast Iowa and to northwest Iowa and to central Iowa, all over the state to find more and more of what's one of the greatest meat products in the history of meat products.
So you did have a stop here in Boone. Can you kind of tell us briefly about that?
Yeah. We used the Christmas train as like a motor to get here. We wrote about it, had a great article about it, but we wanted to make sure we showed everybody tons of other stuff to do in the area, not only just in Boone, but in like Madrid and throughout the county. And that's what we do, is we move people that go onto the Iowa Gallivant to your main events in town and throughout the county, kind of using other ways to get them there. Yes, we want to make sure that the attendance and the people going to the Christmas train goes up because we had a great time. Mm-hmm. It's special. It's one of the best Christmas traditions that's in the state of Iowa right now. But also, we want to make sure people who are visiting know where to eat, know where to stay. Some fun history about it. Some obscure landmarks, things like that. And one of the things we do is, getting back to locals, where should we eat? Where should we get this? Where should we get that? And it's led us to places like the Dutch Bakery here in town. It's led us to the Historical Society, where not only is it some great history, but they have an awesome gift shop. And it's led us to Snooze Hill. It's like that. And you have the main things like the bridge, the train ride, Boone itself. But then it's also spans out to all sorts of things like who's come to town and said we're going to go see the train, and by the way, I'm going to put a picture of an omelet as our featured image to get people to see that train.
Cool. So, kind of wrapping up here.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite memory from the Gallivant so far?
Oh my gosh! Like I said, our favorite destination is always the next one, and you found a great loophole within that. You got me right there. And I got to, I got to go back to 2014 when we started this whole thing. It was supposed to be a family scrapbooking project. That was it. It was never really, quote, supposed to be a travel blog. I like writing. I never thought I'd really be a travel writer, and that's one thing we do. is with the Iowa Gallivant. I want to have my writing sometimes be the event where we come up with fun promotions and things like that. But what really kicked it off for us is when we went to the little island city of Sebula.
Yeah.
And that's in Jackson County on the Mississippi River. It really is an island. And my kids played there. They couldn't believe they were on an island. And you hear about all these exotic places where you can go. Well, guess what? It's pretty interesting over there. And a lot of people didn't realize we actually had a island community in Iowa. And so the